live stream, which is much later in the month than I had hoped, but it's becoming increasingly difficult to find a Friday when I'm free and able to do one. But yeah, I do still plan to try and do them once a month. Good evening, Eddie. Hello. Hope you haven't eaten all the ice cream yet. So I'm in my bedroom today for the live stream. I'm not feeling great, so if I look a bit weird, well, to be honest, that's probably just me. But yeah, I've come back from England with a cold, and summer colds are just ugh, and this one's hit me quite hard. So yeah, apologies in advance because there's nothing I can do about it except wait to get better. So yay for having a cold just in time for the weekend. So I normally start live streams off by saying a little bit about my plans for the upcoming month, but June has mostly been now. So some of you may have noticed that the Saturday morning Dungeons and Dragons recap videos have stopped. That's simply because they take so long to make. I have to record the voiceover and then do all the graphics and all the editing, stuff like that. And it can take about 8 hours. And when I was doing it for 3 separate games, it's a lot. And I just can't keep doing them. So because that's just kind of a little extra on my channel and not part of my main content, I decided I was going to have to let that go. But still going to be new in food videos on Sundays and some finding the best ones, and Wednesdays are still going to be vlogs and some cooking videos and stuff like that. Apologies if you can hear any outside noise, the window is open. You might be able to hear neighbours. Also my bedroom door doesn't shut properly, so if anyone comes into the flat you're probably going to hear that as well. It's ever since I got new flooring down in the hall, the door just will not shut. So yeah, I think that probably covers my content plans. Feel free to ask me anything you like. I've got my phone here so that I can see the chat and not miss anything that anyone says, because even though it pops up on the screen, it disappears as soon as somebody else says something. And Eddie has just said something that I need to see. Eddie says ice cream is all gone, no regrets. That's what you think now, Eddie. That's what you think now. So yeah, this weekend is going to be another weekend of madly painting minis for a Dungeons and Dragons game. Try not to murder anyone. And yeah, that's more or less it. I have got plans for stuff to do, but the weather in Scotland is preventing me doing them. I need to do my balcony up for summer, and I am trying to use my garage for more storage, so I have more room in the flat and don't have boxes of wool everywhere. So feel free to let me know what you're doing this evening. I guess if you're on here, you're currently watching me, but other than that, what you're going to be doing. Sorry, my throat just feels a bit ugh, just because of the cold. And it's making my eyes look heavy and my voice sound funny. So, yeah. I swear colds are worse now than they ever were when I was a child. But there we go. It could be worse. I'm tired. I'm always tired. Probably because I've got a cold and I can't really sleep. So unless anyone chimes in and asks me anything, I would just ramble on. Skip Donahue, having a drink and chilling. How long have you been playing D&D? Hi Skip. I've been playing 5e. When did I start? I think it was December 2022. And I played AD&D when I was a teenager, but that is going back quite some time. I never played any of the versions in between AD&D and 5e. And I started running games after being a player for about 6 months. Still learning, still new, but I really, really love running the games. It is a lot more work in person than online, which is mostly what I do. So, yeah, that's where all the mini painting comes in, and I've had to buy a laminator so I can laminate maps and stuff, but I suppose I don't have to do that, but I want to do that, so yeah. But I love playing as well. I'm playing in 2 games currently and running 3, so that's one of the reasons I don't have a lot of free time these days, because I'm devoting so much of it to that. But at least it's being sociable and hanging out with different groups of friends. So, and the group that I was away with at the weekend, you know, we met online playing D&D, and we get on just as well in real life. Everyone is exactly the same. And yeah, we had a lot of fun, and they were good enough sports to agree to be featured on YouTube. I wasn't sure if they would be okay with that or not, but thankfully they were. But yeah, if I go again, I'll maybe not put so many train stations in. That was a lot of train stations. Yeah. I'm just hearing noises from outside that distract me. I'm looking at a window, but I can't really see out of it. All I can see are trees, so I can't see what's going on in the street. But probably nothing I need to know about, so. Oh, my knees are sore. I can't sit like this anymore. I think it's because I've been kneeling on the floor painting minis. So, and I'm at least not covered in paint today. Not that I've noticed anyway. I've spent quite a lot of time. Yeah, I had grey paint on my nose. Eddie didn't tell me. Just let me go about with grey paint on my nose. I mean, honestly. So yeah, I don't think I've really got much else to talk about. I could ramble on for hours about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm just thinking now about my next campaign and stuff. Eddie says, you can pick anyone to be the DM in a D&D game. Who is it and why? I'd probably... Oh, I don't know. I really like Matt Mercer as a DM, but I think a game run by Brandon, whose second name I have now forgotten completely. I want to say Brandon Chase, but that is something completely different. Brennan Lee Mulligan, that's it. I think his games are very, I don't know, there's a spontaneity to them, which I don't think you get with Matt's games. But yeah, they're the only sort of 2 well-known DMs that I can think of. I mean, Aaron, who was DMing at the weekend, is great. I wonder what it would be like, though, to play in a game DM'd by myself, to see what it's like from a player's perspective to be in one of my games. I'm not sure I want to know, to be honest. It's perhaps better to remain in blissful ignorance. For anyone who's wondering why I've got my phone here, it's just so I can see the chat. And I did at least remember to put YouTube on silent, because usually I don't, and you would think after the number of years I've been doing this for, I would, got it figured out by now, but no. Natasha says, hey Kaz, just popping on to say hi. Hi Natasha, it's great to see you, and I hope that you're having a good weekend. I'm chatting about Dungeons and Dragons mostly because nobody's given me another topic to talk about, so yeah, that's kind of what's on my mind. Although, just going back to food, I have noticed that the English Cheesecake Company Lotus Biscoff cheesecake slices have not been on special offer for quite some time, and that makes me sad because they are amazing. I may actually have to make my own Biscoff cheesecake because that's good as well, but it's really expensive to make a cheesecake. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about cake and Biscoff. I was, before this live stream, eating a tub of Haagen-Dazs pralines and cream ice cream, and I left it to come and chat to you guys, and apparently it's all gone now, so yeah, I'm ill and I have no ice cream. I mean, I personally think it's good for a cold. Natasha says food is so expensive now. It really is. Skip says, what's your favourite takeaway? I would say pizza, but not like Domino's or Pizza Hut pizza, like a proper Italian pizza with a really thin, crisp base, quite large. I've got to have mushrooms on it as well. Absolutely mad about mushrooms. Even ate them in Biscoff. Yeah, that was a one-off. Won't be doing that again, but I'd say that's probably my favourite takeaway. And usually where there is pizza, there will be ice cream, and that is another of my favourites. But yeah, Natasha, I've noticed that food prices are just going up so quickly, and yeah, I mean the new in M&S videos, I'm having to space them out and be really selective. Eddie says smoked cheese is the truth. Eddie, if that smoked cheese that I bought is not untouched in that fridge when I come off this live stream, there could be trouble. I bought some for the weekend. The little like Austrian smoked cheese that comes in, it looks like a sausage. So I'm trying to introduce some people to some new flavours, and I thought they might like that, because when I was a kid, me and my brother loved it. Absolutely loved it. Haven't had it in ages actually. Cheese is good. I like cheese. I'm very glad I'm not lactose intolerant, because cheese, ice cream, where would be the joy in life? But yeah, the M&S videos I think I've got one coming out soon. Or maybe I'm still editing that. I lose track. But yeah, it's just getting so expensive. I mean, then brand new Yum Nuts are £5 each. That's £2.50 a Yum Nut, and it's like, not from a supermarket. Yes, if it's like a small business that does baked goods and stuff like that, or a farm shop, but when it's mass produced, I just feel that's just too expensive. And Waitrose hasn't been on my channel probably for about a year. I can't even remember the last Waitrose video I did, but it's just too expensive. So, and I guess there are other people out there who will cover those things. So yeah, I'll stick to what I can afford for the moment. I'm just trying to think what the most expensive supermarket in Britain would be. I mean, do Harrods have a food hall? I mean, I know they sell chocolates, but yeah, I don't know. Can't imagine it would be that much better, but maybe I'm wrong. I've never actually been to Harrods. I can't say that it's high on my list of priorities. There are many places I would prefer to go. Ooh, the seagulls are circling outside. You can always tell when someone's put food out for the birds, because the seagulls just don't know where they come from. I'm nowhere near any kind of coastline, but they always appear. Natasha says, don't feel pressured to do M&S new in vids. We understand. We need a Biscoff cheesecake making video. I think I did that. Or did I? I know I did Biscoff Rocky Road. Maybe I haven't done the cheesecake. But it's really easy. There's no baking. The only heat involved is melting some butter and then chocolate. You can do both in the microwave, although probably better not with the butter. But and Skip says Waitrose. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that. I find that Waitrose, a lot of their stuff I didn't even like. I know when I did my full bakery taste test videos, the Waitrose bakery was a real disappointment. Natasha says, I remember the Rocky Road one. I haven't actually made that for a couple of months. She'd made me make it because it is good. And you can put anything you want in it. I like to add cranberries. Don't know why, I just really like cranberries in my Rocky Road. But yeah, it's a good one to make with kids, and if like me you haven't got kids, then you could always find a couple of kids to help you make it, although maybe that's not the wisest course of action in this day and age, but you never know. I'm just throwing it out there anyway. Just catching up on the chat. Yeah, my phone's a bit behind what I can actually see on the iPad that I'm filming on. So I look down at the phone screen and you guys, I think, are a little bit behind where I am, which I guess makes sense if it's a live stream, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to bleep anything out. I don't know how to do that. I need a child to show me how to work technology. I've reached that age now. I need to get my nephew to show me what to do. Sad days. Well, I think I will be having another Lemsip, which is probably about as exciting as my evening is going to get. Yeah. Honestly, I go all winter and I'm absolutely fine. As soon as we start to get decent weather, I get a cold. But, you know, it doesn't stop me. I can still sit here and chat incessantly about absolutely nothing of interest for half an hour or indeed more. So do feel free to chime in if there's anything that you want to ask me. I do notice nobody has asked about the star stuck on my face. I have a spot and I thought I could put concealer on it, but everyone would still be able to see it. So I might as well just embrace it and use one of the Starface spot killing stickers, which I don't have acne or anything like that. I've been really lucky with my skin, but when I do have a spot, they work really well. I think they're designed so that you can wear them out in public. I think I'd be more self-conscious going out in public with a yellow star on my face than a spot, but there we go, everyone's different. Eddie says overnight oats should be consumed 24/7. Eddie, are you just eating everything that's in the fridge? Well, I'm here on YouTube and unable to stop you, because I can pick this iPad up and come through. But yeah, I would recommend these if you get spots. They do work. You put them on for, I think, about 8 hours. I forget that I have it on my face. And then, yeah, it just helps it to kind of heal quicker and disappear quicker, and they do actually work. I get them from Superdrug, but I think you can probably get them elsewhere. I don't know. I haven't bought any for a while. But yeah, I am not just randomly sticking stickers on my face, just in case anyone was wondering about that. I can hear a bird cheeping outside. It's quite distracting. I don't know if my mic is picking it up. There's been a baby magpie around, and it's very cute, but not at 5 a.m. in the morning when it's sitting on my balcony, chirping and squeaking at what I can only assume as a parent to try and get food from the bird feeder coconut that we have hanging up. So yeah, that's annoying. But the foxes are still coming round. I think there's 4 of them that live in the area that I've seen. But sadly, the little hedgehog, I think that has been flattened. I was driving back from somewhere, McDonald's I want to say, on a Monday after breakfast, and there was a hedgehog in the road, and I just thought, I hope that's not our hedgehog, and I think it was. So that's made me sad. But I might be completely wrong. There may still be a hedgehog living in the ground floor, well, not in the ground floor block of flats, but you know, living around there. Eddie has sent 3 stars. I'm not quite sure what that means. I hope that's not a racing of my overnight oats, because you know they're 5-star. For anyone who doesn't know, Eddie is my boyfriend. He doesn't live with me. He's normally chained up in the shed, but I let him out for good behaviour, and he just seems to be systematically raiding the fridge and freezer of all the food. So yeah, might not have to let him out next time, just, you know, keep him tied up. Might be for the best. But yeah, I am just joking. Please don't call the police or social services or anything. He's not tied up. He is here willingly. He can leave at any time he wants to. Promise. I am just doing a quick time check to make sure that I don't run over. I have a terrible habit of just talking. Oh, YouTube have sent me an email to tell me that I'm now live on my channel. That's very, very kind of them, because I wouldn't have known if they hadn't emailed me. I really don't get why they do that. I suppose it's the security thing in case you've been hacked, but I mean, I don't think anyone's going to hack me, and if they do, then good luck. Maybe you'll be more successful on this channel than I am. But anyway, I am going to end this one a bit early just because I really, really need to take some cold medication. But it's been nice to chat to those of you who have dropped in. Anyone watching this on replay, then why were you not here for the live chat? What's your excuse? It better be good. Anyway, take care, guys, and hopefully I will see you in July for another live stream. But until then, all the best. Bye.